The quality of the paintwork and anti-corrosion coating is at a high level. Thanks to this, such minor troubles as chips do not often bother the owners, and there are no complaints about the body metal either. Corrosion on the car body can appear only after poor quality restoration of the paintwork. But some body elements do not match the image of the car. So in particular, due to poor sealing, the headlights fog up very much, which often leads to failure of the electronic headlight control unit, stretching. The main sign of the need for an urgent replacement of the chain will be difficult starting of a cold engine and diesel rumble at idle. Also, you should pay attention to the condition of the oil filter. The fact is that, quite often, smudges appear on it, which lead to a significant decrease in the oil level in the engine. As on the 1.8 engine, the 3.5 engine should constantly monitor the condition of the timing chain. Chain life does not exist 100,000 km, and oil filter. Also, the common disadvantages of this power unit include the small resource of the gears, of the balancing shaft, and the destruction of the intake manifold dampers. The difficulty of diagnosing this problem without special equipment is that when it appears on the instrument panel, the check engine indicator lights up, but many owners mistakenly think the cause of the error is poor quality fuel, and instead of contacting the service, continue to operate the car. On post-styling versions, the fragility of the chain tensioner is noted. On most cars, the problem of oil leakage is common, especially in the era of the turbocharger. The 2.0 engine has proven to be the most reliable among gasoline engines, but it also has disadvantages: a change in the geometric parameters of the intake and exhaust manifold shafts. An unstable engine operation will serve as a signal that there is a problem. Diesel engines have proven themselves well, not only in terms of reliability, but also efficiency. Average fuel consumption is 6-7 liters per 100. The 2.2 engine of the first years of production is most often bothered by piezo injectors. A service campaign was even carried out on this occasion. The best option among diesel engine is the 3.0 engine. It has practically no drawbacks, plus it has a considerable resource, with proper maintenance more than 500,000 kilometers. If the diesel Mercedes W212 were refueled with low-quality diesel fuel, then soon the particulate filter will need to be replaced, and this pleasure is not cheap. When buying a Mercedes W212 with a diesel engine, you need to be very careful, since in Europe very often cars of this model are operated by taxi services. Four gearboxes are available for the Mercedes W212, 6-speed manual, 5- and 7-speed automatic transmission. After restyling in 2013, the car is equipped with a 9-speed automatic transmission. Most often, the owners are bothered by the frequent failure of the 7-speed automatic. This transmission is afraid of heavy loads and overheating, which occur quite often, especially if the car is operated in a metropolis. To avoid possible problems with automatic transmission, you need to constantly monitor the condition of the transmission cooling radiators. Also, there are complaints about the reliability of the electronic transmission control board. In most cases, it burns out. If the board burns out, the transmission will automatically go into emergency mode. If there is a smell of burnt plastic in the cabin, pay attention to the conditioning of the box cooling system pipe, which is located behind the intercooler. Other gearboxes do not have significant drawbacks, and with proper maintenance will last 100 to 150,000 kilometers without problems. The car is equipped with independent suspension. Front and rear suspension are multi-link. After restyling, a McPherson-type suspension is installed in front. The system of adaptive shock absorbers was equipped on all production cars, but the Air-Medic pneumatic system was installed on the car as an option. Regardless of the modification, airbags are installed on all station wagons. The Mercedes W212 has a standard rear-wheel drive, and an all-wheel drive version of the car, 4MATIC, is also available on the market. Most of the suspension parts are made of aluminum, which significantly increases the cost of its repair. The chassis is famous for its excellent comfort and impeccable handling. If we talk about the reliability of the suspension, then it does not like bad roads, but if you live in a region where the quality of the road surface is relatively good, then you will have to invest in its repair no more than once every 80–100,000 kilometers. Also, it should be noted the good quality of the materials from which its pneumocylinders are made and their considerable resource. The main disadvantage of adaptive shock absorbers is that if at least one of them fails, the car will be able to get to the service only with the help of a tow truck. The steering is quite reliable. For example, with careful operation, the steering rack will last 100 to 150,000 kilometers. Steering tips and rods can last 100–120,000 kilometers. Brake pads take care of 30–50,000 kilometers. Discs will last twice as long. Traditionally, for the German brand, the quality of finishing materials is at a high level. As a result, extraneous sounds do not bother the owners even after 5–6 years of operation. If you are planning to buy a Mercedes W212 with a panoramic sunroof, be sure to check the condition of the guides. The fact is that in most cases they are clogged with dirt, which leads to incorrect operation of the electronics. Also, in the rainy weather, water can enter the cabin through the hatch. If we talk about the reliability of electrical equipment, then here we can highlight a couple of unpleasant features. In rare cases, the central lock, power windows, and horn malfunction. Also, they may stop responding to pressing the button of the head unit, and the parking sensors at the most inopportune moment begin to play silent. If you are the owner of this car model, please describe the problems that you had to face during the operation of the car. Perhaps it is your review that will help readers of our site when choosing a car.